You know what time it is. Shout out to everyone in the YouTube universe. Man, bears are bearing down right now, man. The bulls pushed up to Friday's highs, and we made a U-turn. So yeah, we'll see if the bulls can try to recover. Shout out to everybody in the YouTube universe. Happy Monday. Happy November. Welcome back to another episode of The Infinity Show. Hope you guys are doing well, man. Welcome back. All right, man. We're back, man. We stayed up all night last night. But we're in the building, ladies and gentlemen. We are in the building. All right. Let's see what's going on. Shout out to all the new subscribers, man. We finally crossed 1K, guys. All right, hold on one second. Get this thing set up. Bulls tested that upper trend line like we thought they would, but big rejection down from Friday's highs, straight back down. They tried to get up there, but somebody pulled the rug. Man, the Bears cut the rug heavy at the highs. What a push. The Bears are bearing down, guys. Let me see. The line. These Bears are bearing down, guys. Oh man, look. Got us YouTube is not receiving enough. Shout out to Byron Harrison. What's going on? Good morning, man. Barely any sleep, but we're back. Let's go, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to Byron Harrison in the building. If you're on the short stream, come over to the horizontal stream so you can see better. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to Caleb Vibes Trading. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Oh, where did we go? All right. I think we're good. Shout out to Byron Harrison. Carolina's in the building. All right. YouTube says they're not receiving enough video from me. Let's see. Stream elements can go. All right, let's see. Shout out to Byron Harrison, South Carolina in the building. Nice bounce. Again, we pulled all the way to 26K. That's crazy. We were at 26,266. Woo! That was a heck of a pullback. Mean pullback. Jeez. All right, let's see what's up. Shout out to all the new subscribers, man. We finally crossed 1K, man. Long time coming. Let's see if this stream can hold everything. Sub counter. Oh. Nice, man. Here we go. Yeah, Bears came in hot. They came in hot. All right, I'm gonna watch YouTube. Hopefully we don't get that error message again. Hope everyone's doing well, man. Happy Monday. Okay, so I pushed 2 evals, 2 combines halfway, and I blew 1. So 2 are halfway, blew 1, and now I'm trying to get the other half tomorrow. Man, that third one, I had it, man. That thing pulled on me last minute. I should have pushed my stop up. I might get one more into tomorrow, and then after that, we gotta pass one. Gotta pass one by Wednesday, like Byron said. Pass it by Wednesday. And get it activated, hopefully tomorrow. If we can pass tomorrow, we activate tomorrow. Shout out to everybody in the chat. What a pullback, man. We pulled all the way back to the 26K. Why is it not? My screen is up. It's not registering. Let me go window. I had to refresh the screen. What just happened? It's good on the short side. All right, we good. I had to refresh the screen. All right, nice pop, man. 26K again. And look at the range, the same range we were talking about yesterday, right? Same range, bro. Zoom out. When in doubt, zoom out. What was this? Collapse. Bounce. Collapse. Bounce. Remember, we were unsure if it was going to make it back up. It figured out a way to get up here. We get up there, try to pull away, and then pull. Let's see if they get down to the 900s. There's a lot of support in this 26K range, so we'll see. If we crack that, boy, they could really ramp it to the downside. So we'll see. Trend line action, guys. Trend line. The trend is your friend. Shout out to Matt. What's going on? Morning again. Yes, morning again. I'm long again. MNQ. Nice. I was able to catch a lot of this, a piece of this flush, and pushed like 2 combines halfway. So the goal is to pass. So I did it, past, we got like 2 of them halfway. Blew 1, but passed, pushed 2 halfway. So the goal is to pass at least 1 tomorrow. And then maybe I might run 1 more combine. We'll see. But I'm trying to pass these things first. Pass the 2 that are halfway. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Matt is back in the building. Ivan, what's going on? Good morning, we're back. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. We are back, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Hope everyone's doing well, man. Happy Monday. We went all night last night, man. Good times. All right. So yeah, the plan is to push these two guys past these things tomorrow. That's the goal. At least one. Byron Harrison says up 470 on 2 combines so far. Nice. That's what's up, man. Trying to get to the halfway mark. Nice. Shout out to Byron Harrison. Yeah, I caught some good action at the open. So I played the pop-up and I was able to get some good gains on that, and then I played the rejection down from Friday's high. So we got that push up at the open, and we tried to pop that top of Friday's high, and I played down when I saw the hesitation. Man, I should, if I had if that was like a funded account, I would have let that thing ride. Byron Harrison says, do you copy trade your pound buy? No, I do individual. I do mainly individual, just to give myself more bites at the apple. Shout out to Ivan. Ivan says just take SL. Shout out to Ivan in the building. 200 likes. Let's go. Let's go. Byron Harrison says, you copy trade? Yeah, nope. I don't copy trade the Topstep. Maybe once I get like a bunch of XFAs, maybe I'll try it out, but I'm just doing individual for now. I've been burned bad with the copy trading, man. I've been burned real bad. I've blown 10 plus, well, not in a day, within a span of 2 days, I've blown like 10 plus funded accounts trying to copy trade. Ivan says, we do give away free 50K account for me. How do we do that? I don't even know how to. I'm gonna reach out to Red Candles today. 1K subs, absolutely, yes, sir. I know, I gotta do it. I gotta do it. I'm still trying to figure out the logistics. Today, I'll try to figure something out. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Then I have to figure out a way to put it in the title. All this good stuff. I need that Rumble bot. The Rumble bot is fun. But yeah, basically I played up here. When we got the open, boom. When we opened, we tried to push the Friday's high, which is over here. It's like at 73. But we have some big gaps right here. These are some 4-hour volume insufficiencies, man. So between these levels, there were definitely some bulls waiting. And as soon as we got that jab down and this candle flipped to red, I caught a piece of this candle down to get it, get another one halfway. So played this wick for the first account, and then played this account for the second account. Played this candle for the second account to get it halfway. And then the third account, I thought we would try to bounce out of this level. I tried to go long, and they whipped me out. I thought we could do something on this wick, but we didn't get it. I tried. I was like, I shouldn't have fought this candle though. Like, when the candle's this strong going down, I need to wait for like a green candle to play it back up. Gotta wait for a green candle to hold, and then I'll have some type of activity back to the upside. This looks good right here. FEG, IFEG right here. Let's go ahead and draw it. Let's see if it holds. But the bulls, the fact that we, let's see. Got some IFEGs, FEG action right here. This is becoming like one of my favorite plays. Dive, jump, pull into FEGs, go. And you can pop out, you can press out of this level right here. If it can hold, you gotta wait for it to hold. See if it can hold back up. Sometimes it holds, sometimes it doesn't. If we're in the middle of a range, sometimes it can roll over on you. But we got some 5-minute FEG, IFEG action going on. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. We made it to 1K, guys. Shout out to Byron. Yo, Byron, do you copy trade yours? Yeah, man, copy trading has scarred me, man. Copy trading has scarred me. Excuse me. All right. Tomorrow, we can always trade again tomorrow. Yeah, 1500. Tomorrow, the goal is to pass one or both, and we'll activate something tomorrow. Where? I need some water. Get my water going for the day. Nice pop. Yeah, FEG, IFEG overlap pop. You can get some good moves out of moves like this. I used to get burned on this move. I would look for continuation on this red candle. I didn't understand the gaps and how they were just testing the FEGs back up. Here we go, bulls. Here we go. Can they hold? We'll see. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. We made it to 1K. Let's keep going. So yeah, 2 combines halfway. One of them I blew, but it's all good. It's part of the game. One of the fallen soldiers. Fallen soldiers. Let me see. How big is it? Oh yeah, okay. We're good. All right, let me go grab some water, man. I'll be right back. Let me get my water, get some hydration going. Let's see if they can work out of this area. If they can't work out of this area, then we got more space down. And yo, remember the 50% retracement of the big range from top 399 down? Look at how we reacted at that level. We dove, tried to pop, and now look, it's trying to hold as resistance down from this 4-hour FEG. So that 120, 124 area, keep an eye on that. All right, we'll see what happens. Give me 1 second, guys. Let me go grab some water. All right, we're back. Let's see if these levels can hold. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Make your money and stop. Make your money and stop. That's the goal. Whoa, whoa. Let's go. All right, we're good to go. We got some water. We can re-energize. We'll see if the Bears try to turn it around here. 26K key level. Key levels. All right, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat. All right, man. Big flush spot by the Bears. Let's see if they want to press us lower. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Let's find this Khaled Vibes Trading. What's going on? Man, just evals today, man. Pushed 2 combines, halfway blue one, 2 halfway blue one. Trying to pass at least 1 tomorrow. Fallen soldiers. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Played the open, played the pop to Friday's high. Got some good gains on that, and then I played the reject down from Friday's high. Got some good gains on that, but then I tried to play the bounce back up, and one of them got washed. So 2 for 3 today, man. What else? What am I looking for? Shout out to Khaled Vibes Trading. The journey continues, guys. The journey continues. once we get funded, that's where the test will begin. I need to relax, take my gains, and move on. Don't overtrade. That's where the task will begin. This FEG/IFEG are holding well. So you got a gap right here, then you got a gap right here. We're testing these levels right now. Watching to see if we try to reclaim 100. But it looks like overall, when you look at the overall picture, it looks like bears want to get back. Bears want to get back down to the lower limits of the range. If you look at the overall range, tap, 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 tap. I think they might eventually pull us back down, but we'll see. We might get like some temporary relief to the upside, but I think after sweeping this level, we got space down. We got space down, especially if we reject 100 again. We got space down. Shout out to Cala Vibes Trading. What's going on, man? Cala Vibes Trading says trading comp blew me up. I went on Ultra Topma. Oh man, this morning. Did you play the open? Shout out to Cala Vibes Trading. No worries, I'll rebuild. Hey, absolutely. Look, man. At this point, I look at blown accounts as part of the game, man. You gotta keep going. You just gotta keep on going. Shout out to Cala Vibes Trading in the building. MRC Trade says, Brody, you trade all day and all night. Not even, man. I just like hopping on here to chop it up with you guys, man. I'm not in a trade the whole time. Here and there I'll scout, but yes, yesterday we were on for a minute trying to get that 1K push, and we got it. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to MRC Trades. Any trades today, MRC? Shout out to Najee. What's going on? Najee is back in the building. I'm 2 for 3 on combines today, man. 2 halfway, 1 I blew at the open. So the goal is to pass at least, probably, hopefully both of them tomorrow, and then we can get an XFA going. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Yeah, like Cala Vibes Trading said, man, rebuild. If you blow some, rebuild, man. Keep going. Learn from how you blew them and keep on going. Good morning, Najee. How's everything going? How's your weekend? Happy November, everybody. Shout out to MRC. MRC Trade said, yes, sir, had a nice short scalp. Nice. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go. Yeah, I played the open. We had some good volatility at the open. All right. Where are we going? Are the bears going to turn us around, or do we chop? About to find out. We are about to find out. Where do we go from here? Where do we go from here? Got my water. We locked in. That water's cold. Ice cold. Got my lime water. Lime in the water. Shout out to MRC Trades. Najee says, weekend was good. Good to hear. Good to hear. MRC Trade says, London and New York, I'm finding are the best sessions. Yeah, I love New York. New York is what all I need. In terms of my payouts, most of those payouts came from New York. The first hour or two. And then after that, I just watch. Into the afternoon, I have to wait for major levels. You see how we're like chopping around right now? This feels like Asia session. You got to be careful here. We are trying to push out of this level, but the bears are putting the pressure on the bulls. We'll see if these gaps can hold. This gap, what, 26,000 up to like 26,060. We'll see if they can hold the line. Our trend line from yesterday figured itself out. This is the range we're watching. Overall, all-time high, back down, right? Look at all the moves it made all the way back down. Boom. Then we get our bounce at 880. Pop back up, chop around, trend line. Reject, chop around, trend line. Pop at 900 again. Pop, chop around, trend line. Trend line, reject, chop around. I think we get back down here. At some point, they're gonna try to test these levels down here. At some point. Because you see how we're bouncing back and forth? It's like we started down here, chopped it all the way up, nice push, fresh all-time highs. This was like FOMC, earnings, all that good stuff. Then we dropped it, chopped around, dropped, pop, chopped around, pop, trend line, dropped, chopped around, 900 bounce on Friday, popped. Asia session chopped around a little bit, but eventually made it up to that trend line we were talking about yesterday. Popped it, bulls tried to hold, we rejected at Friday's high, drop. Now we're on the way back down. We'll see if what the bulls do here, but I think ultimately they want to get down here. When they do it, I don't know, but you see how like when we tapped off these trend lines, we don't pull back to that trend line until we touch that other side of the range. Little chart action going on. So yeah, we'll see. Bears were definitely aggressive down from Friday's high though. They came in hot. We dropped like 250 points in the first like hour. Yeah, that was the first hour, 250 points. Insane. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Byron Harrison says, we having 2 XFA going Wednesday. Speak it. Yes, speak it into existence. Let's go. Byron says 620 up now on 2 combines. Let's go. Let's get it, Byron. Byron said last night, yo, we gotta pass some combines before Wednesday, into Wednesday. Shout out to MRC Trades. All right, man. So now we're gonna just watch. We wait and see. You could play like some mini positions out of this level, but right now I don't trust the Bears. I don't trust them at all. I do not trust the Bears right now. Yeah, we are trying to push out of this zone. We'll see. Shout out to Byron Harrison. Only micro buys, buy rejections on the 5 minute around the 60. Yep. Out of those gaps. Put your stop at the bottom of the gaps. You good to go. Just to see what happens back to the upside. But definitely track it up because we're pushing back up to VWAP. Where's VWAP at? VWAP is 122-ish. VWAP. If you don't have VWAP on your chart, try it out. Put it on your chart and try it out. We're diving back into the zone. Yeah, I don't trust these bears. You see how that range kind of played itself out? We're kind of pulling back from 200 SMA levels at 105. I don't trust them. Like you can clip a couple to the upside, but you really got to track it. Trail it up. Take what you can because it seems like bears want to get busy. They're not letting the bulls get out of this level at all. We'll see though. Wait and see. We're also rejecting off of VWAP. Where's VWAP? The level again. I'm trying to look it up. It's 122. But EMAs are around that 95 area. We're back to 1200 SMA on the 5. Oh boy. And we're cracking it. I don't trust them. I do not trust them. They're trying to trap the bulls, man. Shout out to all the new subscribers. Appreciate you guys, man. The Infinity family is growing. If you're new here, welcome to the Infinity Show. Hope you guys are doing well. Shout out to all the new subscribers. Hope you guys are doing well, man. Happy November, happy Monday, happy all that, man. If you're new here, welcome to the Infinity Show. Hope you guys are doing well, man. Yeah, right now Bears are trying to slice through this level. Just watch the swing low. If the swing low can't hold, they might want to push this thing lower. Can the gaps hold on? They could probably hold on temporarily, but I think overall, they want to get down into the 25,900s. That is what the Bears want. Somewhere in this area. I think that's where price action wants to go overall. $100 is a good place to like slap down from. Let me see. Shout out to all the new subscribers, man. We're growing. 1017. Gucci. Shout out to everyone in the chat. Bears are pressing a little bit. Watch that swing low. Let's see if they try to challenge that. Can the gaps hold on? We are in chop mode right now. This feels like Asia session. Shout out to everyone in the chat. Hope you guys are doing well. Happy Monday. Happy November. We are in the mix, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Hope you guys are doing well, man. One, two, three, four, five. Which one of these guys will? Obvious, you know. Will. Shout out to Cave Trader. Cave Trader said you made it to payout. That's what I'm talking about. Clap it up. On Apex 2K, hold on. On Apex 2K, 2K requesting it tonight. Let's go. Let's go, Cave Trader. That's what I'm talking about. Let's get to these payouts, man. Shout out to Cave Trader. Cave Trader says second one from the same account. Thanks, man. Let's go, man. Congrats. Always feels good to get the payout, man. All that hard work, all those blown accounts. And then you get your payout. It's like, it makes it all worth it. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to Cave Trader. Shout out to Najee. Shout out to Byron Harrison. Shout out to MRC Trades. Shout out to Apex Clippers. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Shout out to Ivan from Ukraine. Ivan, what's the time over there? Isn't it getting late over there? I think he said it was like 6 hours, 7 hours, 8 hours. Shout out to Ivan from Ukraine. Shout out to Blake Wallace. I like futures, man. NQ gives you plenty of good price action, and the prop firms give you a lot of leverage. So if you pay a couple hundred for eval plus activation fee, you have a shot at thousands. That's why. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Hope you guys are doing well. Before I traded options, but all those Greeks, there's a whole bunch of manipulation going on over there. So now I play options long term. Before that, 2016, I did penny stocks, shares, equities, all that good stuff. Did that for a couple years. Pandemic, did options. Did that for a couple years, and then last year switched to futures, and it's been curtains ever since, man. Straight price action. Me and NQ have been married since. Took my first NQ trade or prop firm trade January 2024. And yeah, once I started seeing the gains, I was like, okay, this might be, there's something here. Shout out to Cave Trader. Cave Trader locking in payouts. Let's go. Cave Trader says futures are the best. Yes, sir. Trust the process. Do not rush the process. Let's go. It seems like we're gonna chop around in this level, at this level, until one side becomes stronger. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to Blake Wallace in the building. All right, so we pushed 2 combines halfway and blew one. So tomorrow, hopefully, we can pass some good combines tomorrow. That's the goal. The Bulls are trying to hold this line, man. Let's see how high they push. These levels up here have been a headache. Let's see if they can reclaim 100 and hold it. Nice push. Can they hold? That is the question. Shout out to Blake Wallace. Blake Wallace says, good to hear. I've been wanting to seek out a prop firm that lets you get decent capital for stock trading, but it seems rare. Yeah, I think most of the props I've seen, futures, you got your Forexes out there, but futures overall is legit. NQ is like trading QQQ. ES is like trading SPY, so same thing. But yeah, good price action, plenty of range. Like if you catch ES or NQ or gold at some good spots, man, you can definitely bank. Just rinse and repeat. Shout out to Blake Wallace in the building. Blake Wallace, what do you do? So what do you trade? How long have you been trading and what do you trade? That 100 level is being a nuisance right now. The Bears are like loaded at that level. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Hit the like button, ladies and gentlemen. We got 1K subscribers, man. We got there. We got there. Yesterday was crazy, man. We streamed for 8 hours. Just chopping it up. Let me double check. Doesn't give you the exact. Yeah. Look at the range. This is a nasty range. Back and forth. Back and forth. 50s to 100. 50s to 100. Be safe out there, guys. Oh man, I just almost broke something, man, but I think we're good. Oh boy, that could have been bad. Well, I think something would have caught it. The vehicle would have been all right. All right, man, we're good. Where are we at? Charging? Good. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Hope you guys are doing well. Blake Wallace says, breakout stocks. I'm new to the markets, haven't even been paper trading a month. Oh, wow. So you're fresh. Yeah, man. Futures is a good place to start, man. I like futures, man. Looking back, this is probably where I would have started. Less is more with futures. You can pick NQ and just learn NQ for the next year and make good profits. But also, if you're just starting out, focus on the psychology. Go read Trading in the Zone. Learn how to think in probabilities. You'll be all right. Speaking of that. Yeah, learn how to. So you just started. Yeah. Focus. Go read Trading in the Zone. If you're going to trade anything, play small, super small. And then develop an edge. Find your edge. Something you can repeat, rinse and repeat over and over and over again. And then take it slow, man. There's no rush. This thing is a marathon, not a sprint. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Bulls are working hard to pop out of this level, man. They need to get above 100 and hold if they really want to make something happen to the upside. But right above 100, we got that 124 level. That's going to be a headache. So bulls could pop it up there, but bears are waiting. You can tell. These bears are waiting. Blake Wallace says, yeah, that's what's pushing me into wanting to get my feet wet with actual capital. I know once real money gets involved, emotions flare. That's a fact. Definitely got to focus. I wish somebody would have told me that at the beginning. Like, focus on the mindset first. Then slowly dip your toe in the water, bit by bit, and then find out what fits you. Do the futures fit you? Do you like options? You just got to figure out what your where your edge is. But I would say if you're starting out, man, futures is clean, very clean. All right, we're back in the building. Let's see what they can do. Shout out to everybody in the chat. We're just kicking it, man. Watching this chop. Choppity chop chop. Watching the chop, man. Here we go. May the chips fall where they may. May the chips fall. Shout out to Blake Wallace in the building. Yeah, man. Blake Wallace, there's plenty of resources too, man, on YouTube. Most of how I learned how to attack these markets came from YouTube. I think I bought like one $200 course like in 2016. Other than that, it's just been straight YouTube. Just trying to figure it out. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Yeah, we're just dancing around in this level, at this level right here, right above 26K. We'll see if we can pop up, get out of this level. Bears look like they don't want anything to the upside. Nothing. Nada. The bears are bearing down. Yo, Blake Wallace, go read. They even have the audiobook, Trading in the Zone, on YouTube. If you haven't read it yet, go read it. To this day, I still listen to the audiobook. I just turn it on. Anywhere in the book, you'll get some type of gem. Man, this looks like Asia session. Back and forth. Back and forth. Play the edges, man. Play the top of the range and the bottom of the range. Back into the range. Play the range, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. We are getting higher lows, but at the same time, we're getting lower highs. Somebody has to make a decision before this next 1 hour candle. The last 10 minutes before a fresh 1 hour candle, you're going to get some type of volatility. The last 10 minutes before a fresh 1 hour candle. Nice push for the bulls. See if they can hold. Ice cold. Nice push. We're pushing into that 100 level. Man, solid push for the Bulls. Let's see if they can hold it. Nice push up. So now we are challenging that 50% retracement again. That's like 127-ish. So we'll see if they can hold it, or do they try to spin it here. There's a 4-hour FEG as well. Midpoint is in the 120s. Let's see if the Bulls can hold, or do the Bears try to press down. Let's see if we get a reaction from this level. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to Corp Trades. Uh-oh. We are getting an initial reaction from the 50% retracement. The 120s are going to be a little bit tough to get through. You see how we're like talking our way through the through the price action? You can just tell where the orders are. 50% retracement across the board for anything. The algos are trading it. All right, back to the zone. Let's see if we can hold. I don't trust these Bears at all. So for the combines, I blew one, but then pushed two halfway. That's been my day. So the goal is to try to pass both tomorrow, the two that I pushed halfway. So we'll see. Wow, big reject. Straight from the 120s. Keep an eye on this level. Everything in the 120s. Keep an eye on it. Dang, they slammed us back below 100. big candle right here. 50% retracement retest. This is where we collapsed over here. This is where it looks like they want to collapse over here. I don't trust these bears at all. And this is a 50%. Is that a mini gap? Kind of. I'll leave it alone. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Hope you guys are doing well, man. Corp Trades, good morning, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat. We cracked 1,000 subscribers, man, last night. Did an 8-hour stream. It was good times. Good conversation. Good discussions. The whole nine. If you're new here, say something. How long have you been trading and what do you trade? If you haven't already, hit the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Like, comment, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell so you know exactly when I go live. Shout out to Corp Trades. Corp Trades, any plays today? Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to Corp Trades. Shout out to Matt. Matt said, let's go. Still long MNQ. Up about 440 on the funded accounts today. Nice. Keep it going, man. We're getting a nice pop off of these FEGs. We're back to the 50% retracement. Let's see if we can pop through these 120s. Byron Harrison said the Bulls are taking over for the time being. We'll see. We'll see how far they can push up. Shout out to Kent 1444. What's the word? We're back at it. Yeah, I don't know, man. Since they retested Friday's high, I didn't like that initial pullback. We dropped 200 points clean. It didn't even hesitate. I was like, golly, somebody's up here unloading. But yeah, watch the 120s. The 127-ish is like the 50% retracement from top to bottom, from all-time high down to the lowest point we've been in like the last week. Byron Harrison says I'm looking for 26K. I think, yeah, I think we'll get down there. Just the way we dropped after the open, that was crazy. Matt says he's looking to retrace back to near the high of day. You could probably from the drop at the open, you could probably mark out 50% retracement, see if we can get past that. If we can get past the 50% mark, then we might have a shot back up, but we do have the overall range, right? This is what I'm watching. I'm watching the overall range, this thing. So like just like down from all-time highs, we had a couple pump fakes back up, but then we flushed. Bottom of the range, big pop. Back to the top of the range, big drop. See, we had a little fake out right here, back to up, and they flushed it. Then we get down to the bottom of the range, pushed up. They tried to push, bears tried to push us back down, bulls popped up, tested the upper limit of the range again. At the open, we tested Friday's high, reject. So it's like back and forth. So I'm thinking they might retest this trend line again, maybe. We'll see if we get that high, and then I feel like bears might eventually, they want to get down here. I don't know when they're going to do it, but based on the overall range, this is where price action wants to go, in my opinion. Could be wrong, but just based on since all-time highs, just bounce, 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 bounce. We'll see though. We're getting a nice push right now though, so we'll see if the bulls can hold the line, or are the bears trying to trap. We'll see. So yeah, so far today just blew one combine and then pushed two combines halfway. That's been my day. I told you guys, man, I'll just play the open. All I need is the first hour, man, and I'm good to go. We got a fresh 1 hour, well, fresh 15-minute candle right here. 1 hour candle comes in 45 minutes. So we'll see. Where are we at on? Did we reclaim VWAP? That too. That's another place to watch. Yeah, we're back above VWAP, so that's pretty good for the bulls. Let's see if they can hold it. We will see if they can hold it. Nice push though. I give it to the bulls. Let's see if they can hold it. Daily candles are green too. Bulls are trying to hold the line. 1 hour charts are trying to reclaim EMAs. We'll see. Shout out to everybody in the chat. These bulls are definitely trying to work their way out of these gaps right here. We'll see if they can hold the line. I feel like these bears are trying to trap, but we'll see. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Hope you guys are doing well, man. Cover your gains and run away, guys. Got a little drop, chop, and pop. Shout out to Kent 1444. Kent 1444 says, I still need to get my gains. I can't run away yet. Get the gains and run away. Tomorrow. You can always trade again tomorrow. Shout out to Kent 1444 in the building. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Hit the like button, ladies and gentlemen. If you're new here, welcome to the Infinity Show. Happy Monday, happy November. Let's get to it. Watching to see how far the bulls want to push it up right here. We got a trend line up above. We'll see if they can sweep it. The 120s key level, super key. That's the high-low 50% retracement from all-time highs. So we'll see. We'll see if the 120s can reclaim or do the bears make a stand. Either way, play from swing highs, swing lows. That's your safest bet. Give your stop some room to work, to breathe. All right, man, we're dancing around the 120 level. Let's see what happens. Can the bulls hold the line? Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. This feels like Asia session. The last hour and a half have felt like Asia session. Choppity chop chop chop. Can the bulls hold the line? Matt says Nvidia took out Hive Day. Just need QQQ to get above VWAP, but looking good for my long. Nice. Yeah, let's see if they can hold. They gotta hold. If we can hold VWAP and maybe pop to that trend line, you got something. But if QQQ can't reclaim, you know how that goes. That's what's up. Shout out to Matt. Matt, I watch QQQ too. Anybody that's trading NQ, watch QQQ. They move off of each other. NQ and QQQ. For QQQ, pre-market high, important. For QQQ, pre-market low, important. I've seen QQQ collapse below pre-market low, and I jumped into NQ. NQ did this flush, same way with QQQ. They play off of each other. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Hit the like button, guys. Where was I looking? What was I looking for? I was looking for. Oh yeah. The 120s are trying to hold. Yeah, we're getting some chop action right now. Jeez. Yeah, I don't trust these bears, man. Bears are unreliable. They'll pull the rug anywhere. But yeah, these 120s very important. And like Matt said, line it up with the VY. Shout out to Apex Clippers. Shout out to Matt. Shout out to Kent 1444. Shout out to Byron Harrison in the building. It's choppy out there, guys. Be careful. Shout out to Corp Trades. Shout out to Cave Trader. Cave Trader is requesting that payout tomorrow. Let's go. Slow and steady, man. MRC Trades. Shout out to MRC Trades. Shout out to Najee. Shout out to Ivan. Shout out to Apex Clippers. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to everybody in the chat. It's back and forth action right now, man. This feels like Asia session, man. Asia session. Hold on one second, guys. I'll be right back. Bulls are trying to continue, man. 10-17. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Slow action. We're grinding though. Bit by bit, we're grinding. Back to the trend line. Oh boy, let me see. Market. What's the net flow? Net flowy market. We got Jolts tomorrow. Palantir earnings today. AMD earnings tomorrow. We got ISM data. We had ISM data today. We got more ISM data on Wednesday. Michigan data on Friday. And yeah, that's the first week of November. All right. Let's see. The Bulls are slow grinding up. Slow grind. Shout out Dev Trades. What's going on? How you feeling, Dev? What's going on? Dev Trades is in the building. Shout out to Devin B. Man, bulls are grinding back up, man. We had some drop zone at the open. But now, bulls are pushing back up. We'll see what happens up at this trend line. Trend line action. Dev B says, good bro, hope you caught this action. Yeah, man, I caught basically the open. First 30 minutes, I was good. Blew one combine, but passed two combines, or no, pushed two combines halfway. So looking to pass some combines tomorrow. That's the goal. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to Dev Trades in the building. Man, we were on all last night. We were on all last night. Evening session. Well, back to the trend line. Let's see if they can hold. Nice bounce though. Decent. Shout out to Dev Trades in the building. Check PNL and Discord went off across. So let's go. Clap it up, man. Let's go, Dev. Nice. NDC right now. 2 games down for the weekend. Nice. Headed back home if I nice. That's what's up. Shout out to Dev Trades in the building. Let's see what happens at this trend line. I'm about to check it on Discord. Kent, 1444. Okay, I got you. I know who that is. Shout out to Kent, man. Kent in the building. Nice. Express account looking good, man. Solid. I've been focused on Topstep heavy, man. I'm kind of giving Apex a break. Trying to get Topstep up and running. And then Topstep can feed Apex. And then I can load up, activate these Bionox Masters. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Whoa. Let's see. Shout out to everybody in the chat. what time is it? 1? I might have to run some errands and then I'll be back on later, but we'll see. I might give it like one more hour. Let's see if we can get the 4-hour print. Let's see what happens. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Shout out to the Red Candles Nation. Oh yeah, I didn't check, like, did I get any emails or anything? How does this 1,000 thing work? Shout out to all the new subscribers, man. Finally crossed 1K, man. Onward and upward. All right, let's see. Shout out to Team Massive. Blessings. What's going on? Shout out to Team Massive in the building. Blessings, blessings, blessings. Let me see. Gold got busy, right? Did we ever get up there? We kind of got up there. Team Massive was trying to look for that 40-40 gap fill on gold. It was trying to, it kind of swept that level and pulled. Shout out to Team Massive in the building. We are nearing the trend line again. The range I'm watching is this huge range. So pop, drop, pop, drop, pop, drop. So right now we're retesting these levels up here. We'll see if we get continuation or do the bears pull the rug. This is a good retest though. All these other retests weren't that great. Dropped down from trend line and just fell apart. Not a real immediate retest. This is like a more of a immediate retest. So we'll see. Trend line drop, pop. We'll see if they get to the lower limits. Or do they hold? About to find out. We don't predict, we react. Let's see what the price action gives us. And we take advantage. Because what? Anything can happen. Shout out to Trading in the Zone. Anything can happen, man. T Master says, can't call it. Nah, I want that 39.70. Yeah, we'll see. We get the pull. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Let's see. Yeah, I might. What time is it? 1? We'll see. Yeah, all my at work people are at work. They're like, man, get on in the evening. So we'll see. We might do like another hour and then woosah. And then we're back at it. We'll jump on tonight. Shout out to the Red Candles Nation. Yo, is this too loose? No, that's cool. Dun dun dun. Shout out to JS. Who is JJS? That just got in the chat. I mean the Discord. Kent, we know who Kent is. Let's see. Let's see. Is that Kent? Kent, is that you? 1414? Shout out to Kent 1444. It's me. I tried to join Discord via browser, but it wasn't logged. I wasn't logged in. Okay. Oh, that's J. So you're both of them? Or you just Kent 1414? Who is JS? Shout out to everybody in the chat. So are both of those names you, or is just Kent 1414? We're getting some trend line action right here. Let's see if the Bulls want to hold on. All right, so JS 3868, and then Kent. Okay, hold on. So Kent 1414 was the account created via accident. Okay. Rejoined using the phone as JS. Got it. No problem. All right, bump you guys up. Kent 1444 is in the building. Let's go. Hold on. All right, cool. All right, Kent, you're in there. Let's go. Kent is in the mix. Shout out to everybody in the chat. If you're on the short stream, come over to the horizontal stream so you can see better. There are 2 streams going on. On the horizontal stream, you can zoom in, change the quality. You can see everything with clarity. Kent1444 says, your higher time frame trend line is so valid. There is big resting orders there. Yes. So that's why I kind of, when you try to play the chop in between, it can be a headache. Coincidence or skill? Amazing work, by the way. I appreciate it, man. Zenzu Bean, what's going on? Canada is in the building. What's going on? No, I already I traded the open. Right now I'm just watching to see how we react at this upper trend line. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Zenzu Bean, what's going on? Any trades so far? Shout out to Canada in the building. Do we have Amazon, fresh Amazon deal with OpenAI that's dealing with NVIDIA? That's a triple threat right there. NVIDIA, Amazon, OpenAI. Woo. Partnership formed. Next FOMC is beginning of December, if I'm not mistaken. We have JOLTS tomorrow. ISM data today, ISM data Wednesday, Michigan data on Friday. That's pretty much it for the news, unless some craziness goes down in the White House. The government still shut down? That's crazy, man. This is the truth. Let's see. We got Palantir earnings today, AMD earnings tomorrow. Shout out to everybody in the chat. The Bulls are holding, man. They're holding better than I thought they were going to hold. Shout out to everybody in the chat. What time is it? 1:13. Zenzu Bean said, let's go. Was up 892, got greedy, down to 255. Been there, done that for the day. Take your gains and run. Tomorrow. You can always trade again tomorrow. It's only a day away, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Tomorrow. I'm going to be singing that all week. Once we get these XFAs going. I can always trade again tomorrow. Byron Harrison says, looking for 26,171 on the combine. That'll be a nice little pop through the trend line. We'll see if the Bulls can do it. Shout out to Byron Harrison in the building. South Carolina is in the building, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out to the Carolinas. Yeah. That trend line is like right at, where is it at? Trend line is like right in the 60s. We'll see if the Bulls can pierce through. Do we have any fresh? Yeah, fresh 1 hour candle. Fresh 1 hour candle looks decent. Above levels. We just gotta see if we get some continuation or do they try to pull it back. Ooh, I see a 1 hour gap. Hold on. Do I see that correctly? I do see it correctly. There's a little mini gap over here at the 148 level. Let's see. Where's the 148 level? 148-ish. Bulls are trying to grind. Bears tried to slap down a couple times over here, but Bulls held the line. Think in probabilities. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Appreciate all the new subscribers. Let's keep on going. Kent 1444 said he got the games but didn't run. I was singing that today when I lost my train. Oh man, I don't know why that came to me like over the weekend when I was watching the psychology, a lot of psychology videos, trading psychology videos. They're like, man, look, tomorrow, man, you have tomorrow. If you're small red today, it's okay. You have tomorrow. Shout out to Zenzu Bean. Byron Harrison says, let's focus all on our energies on that push. I know, right? They got to push through that trend line. That trend line, powerful though. That thing powerful. We pierced through at the open. So let's see if we can get another repeat. A little mini gap in the 40s. Let's see if the 40s can hold. We had a little bit of turbulence in this gap. Let's see what happens. Got FEGs, little mini FEGs all through here, man. Tomorrow. Zenzu Bean was singing the song, man. Tomorrow. Yeah, you like have to convince yourself, man. Or else your brain will take over like, no, we gotta get that back. No, we don't. You gotta tell your brain to be quiet sometimes. No, we don't have to get it back. Our brain, our primal brain is like, we just lost some food. We need to go get it back. This is not the same thing. Fight or flight, this is not the same thing. You gotta be able to decipher between the two, or train your brain to decipher between the two. Because your brain will have you panicking when you don't have to panic when it comes to the trading world. If you take a small L, it's okay. It's tough, but the way our brains are wired, it's like, yo, I need to get that back. You just took something from me. I need to get it back. But yeah, it's part of the game. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Tomorrow, we can always trade again tomorrow. It's another day. Byron said, let's focus all our energies on this trend break. Let's see if we can get another pop. Shout out to Zenzu Bean. Zenzu Bean says facts, for sure. Shout out to Maxwell. Maxwell is back in the building. What's going on, Maxwell? Maxwell is back. How are things going? Shout out to Maxwell. Greetings. Uh-oh. Trendline looks like she wants to turn around. Kent was talking about how there's resting orders just at this level. Let's see what happens. Maxwell says long on MNQ might close it. We got a trend line up here. I don't know how strong she wants to be right now, but we got to pay attention to it. It's like in the 160s. This is the range I'm watching. Key level, key range. This trend line, powerful. This is trend line from all-time highs down. So watching to see what happens. Do we crack through or do we play the game back down? Pop, drop, pop, drop, pop, drop. How far do we drop? Bulls made a great effort though, back up. We'll see if she can hold back up. But I think eventually off of whatever, some of these levels, they're going to try to gun for levels below 26K. Gun for levels down. Uh-oh. They're trying to drop things. Now, if I saw this rejection, right, I'll probably, let's say if I was trying to get through this trend line, I'll flip sentiment, put my stop above the trend line, see if they want to pull this thing back. Just with smaller size, just in case bulls go crazy, because technically it is against the intermediate trend. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Yeah, 15-minute candle, 15-minute looks good. Everybody's above EMAs, but this trend line just in general has been a headache since all-time highs. We did pierce it at the open, but we'll see. Everything looks like to be above EMAs though. 15-minute looks good, 5-minute looks good, 1 hour looks good. But the bulls need some momentum to pierce this level. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Maxwell said, greetings, 1 minute bullish divergence. I'll hold my bullish position, MNQ for now. Let's see if it can pierce. I didn't think we would get this close, but the bulls made it happen. Nice push up. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Let's see how we got 35 minutes until a fresh 4-hour candle coming in hot. The bulls are trying to press it, man. Hope everyone's doing well, man. Shout out to all the new subscribers. We crossed 1K, guys. We crossed 1K for the first time. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Oh yeah, that's what I meant to look up. They like send you like an email or something? Shout out to everybody in the chat. Maxwell said the Bulls need some Red Bull. Congrats on 1K subscribers. I appreciate you, man. Shout out to Maxwell. We finally made it. We got to 1K. Maxwell says, I'm looking for MNQ to fill in a fair value gap above current price action at the 26,188 level. Let's see if they can do it. They're definitely trying. They're putting up Bears are kind of putting up a fight, but Bulls are definitely holding the line. Team Massive says, not asking for much, just a touch of 26K and 39.70 respectively. Shout out to Cala Vibes. Shout out to Team Massive. Blessings. Shout out to Cala Vibes Trading. I think I'm going to trade small and on longer. Read that. Trade small, yeah, man. Look, the trade small, that's the best way to do it, especially if you after blowing some accounts up. Byron Harrison says up 1453 on both combines. Nice, shout out to you, man. Let's go, Byron. Byron made it happen. We pass on Wednesday. Let's go. Shout out to Byron Harrison in the building. Cala Vibes Trading says my fifth reject and pushed through by the tick. Mark M says, congrats, man. I appreciate it, man. We made it happen, man. Mark M is in the building. Shout out to Cala Vibes. Shout out to Byron Harrison. Carolina in the building. South Carolina. Maxwell said, trade small for the long haul. I like that. Woo, I like that. Trade small for the long haul. Trade small for the long haul. Gotta write that one down. I like that quote, Maxwell. Solid. Shout out to Cala Vibes Trading. Yeah, man. Cala Vibes. Fibs are powerful, man. I always throw some fibs on the previous day range. Maxwell said that's a quote that I heard from someone else. Yeah, it makes sense. Trade small for the long haul. Let's see if we can get through this trend line, man. Trend line is giving us a headache right now. So let's see what happens. What time is it? 1:37. Let's see if we can let's see how the next hourly candle opens up. Then I might have to go and run some errands. We'll see. We will see. These bulls want that trend line, man. They want to get back above. Nice push, man. They're trying to get that last pop. They got to get through and hold. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Cala Vibes Trading says I'm on 4 micro and $89 already. how I place them react by at least 5 ticks. Nice. Yeah, fibs are powerful, man. You can use them a bunch of different ways. Stream Element says, if you fail to plan, plan to fail. Plan your trades and trade your plans. Quotables, the quotables. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Hit the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you guys are doing well. Happy Monday. Happy November. Brand new month. Monthly candles are up and running. We have Palantir earnings today after the close. AMD earnings after the close tomorrow. ISM data dropped today. We got more ISM data on Wednesday. Then we have JOLTS tomorrow. And then Michigan data on Friday. Man, the last 3 hours have been like Asia. We've been in like a 100, maybe less than that. 50, 60 point range. This has felt like Asia since 11. Asia session. NY Asia session. That trend line is really in the way. That thing is not playing no games. That's what I've been watching, man. Price action did get back to it though, which is cool. But what are we gonna do here? Is this a trap, or are bulls really gonna make this happen? Oh, they're trying to push, man. But yeah, either way, this is a big pivot point. Either for the bulls or the bears. Somebody gotta make a decision right here. Somebody has to make a decision. The trend. Let's see what happens. Let's see if they can push through. It looks like they want to. Like if you look at the 15, the 5, the 1 hour, everything's above EMAs or above VWAP, so they got a shot to pop the trend line. Do we stay above it? We don't know. We'll see if any orders are resting above, any bear walls. But yeah, they got to get through this and hold. Gotta get through this and hold. This I can extend to. Extend to the right. That's another mini trend line within the range. We'll see what happens. The trend line is definitely in the way. Caleb Vibes Trading says 4 micro is not stressful. Yeah, it's not. Definitely different from 4 minis or 2 minis. Maxwell says, I feel more confident about this trade once the bulls break the trend line and close above 170 psychological level. Yep. If we can crack it, then bulls got a shot up. Just got to hold it. Because everything, if you look at all the EMAs were above water. I was just watching to see if the bears were trying to trick us. But we do have space up. Daily charts look good. Everything looks good. It just has to hold and pop. If you look over the last 2-3 hours, we're headed in the right direction. We just gotta break the thing and hold it. Shout out to all the new subscribers. We have cracked 1K, guys. Shout out to Maxwell. Maxwell said 50 Cent should make a song called Mini Trend. Many trends. Many trends. Shout out to Maxwell. Oh man, Maxwell hilarious. Shout out to Caleb Vibes Trading, man. Shout out to Ivan. What's going on? Ukraine is back in the building. Let's go. Caleb Vibes Trading says already caught 30 ticks by going smaller and bigger picture. Yes, sir. Caleb Vibes. This is part of the journey, man. Keep tweaking, adjust, tweak, adjust, tweak, adjust, and keep going, man. Shout out to Ivan. I'm still trying to figure it out. I'm over here doing research as I'm watching the price action. I just gotta get it set up. Shout out to Ivan. I'll let you know for sure. Shout out to everybody in the chat. We are in the mix. If you are enjoying the stream, hit the like button. Like, comment, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell so you know exactly when I go live. This trend line is a headache right now. But the bulls are headed in the right direction. Gotta give it to them. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Ivan? Okay, cool. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Trust the process. Do not rush the process. All right, we got a fresh 4-hour candle coming in hot. How is she gonna react? Let me see. Fresh 4-hour candle in 10 minutes. Four-hour. Woo, look at the wick on that 4-hour. Jeez. Look at the previous wick on the 4-hour. And then look at this wick, 4-hour. Somebody got to make a decision in here. Look at that. Wild price action. Somebody got to make a decision. Because the bears slapped down, then the bulls popped up. So somebody got to figure something out right here. Calavive says, I'm entering 5-minute and watching 15-minute, and how they react is like harmony. Yeah, that's a fact. When I enter, that's what I use. When I'm looking for my entries, 15 and a 5. Sometimes I add a little bit of the 1 minute bias. Ivan says, did I take trade? Did you take trades on NY session? Yep, I took trades at the open. So blew one combine, but pushed two combines halfway at the open, real close to the open, like first 15 minutes. So two are halfway, so I'm gonna try to pass hopefully both of them tomorrow. That's the only thing about Topstep. The combines are not 1 day pass. You gotta split it into 2 or 3 or more. Calibre says 5 minute might flush to retest an EMA and 15 minute will push up. Yep. Yep, watching the 15 and the 5, the EMA is important. Because you'll start to see the 5 minute flip. And then once the 15 minutes starts to match that sentiment, let's say we're going to the downside, the 5 could start breaching EMAs, but the 15 can hold us up. But once the 5 and the 15 start breaching EMAs simultaneously, then you might have an entry to the downside. But then you have to look at the 1 hour. So it's like a cascade. You gotta look at each time frame and play off of it, each one. Then out of that, you can make an educated decision. Yes, absolutely. I agree. Calibre Trading says, what looks bearish on the 5 is not remotely bearish on the 15. Yep. The 5 might look like it's falling apart, but then if you look to your 15 and your 1 hour, they're still above water. But now once the 15 starts cracking below, then it's like, uh-oh. Then you gotta look at your 1 hour, see where you are on the chart. Watch for major levels. Watch for brand new candles coming in hot, like they're about to come. We got 8 minutes. 8 minutes, fresh 4 hour candle coming in hot. Let's see how we react. This is, again, 50% retracement, high low from all-time highs. It's like right at 26, 128-ish. So we'll see what this next 4 hour, how this next 4 hour reacts. Trend line action right here. That big dog trend line does not want to, the bears are like, no access. We got access earlier, but now they're like holding it like a brick wall. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Appreciate everyone. Appreciate all the new subscribers. Let's keep on going, man. We are above 1,000. Shout out to Cali Vibes Trading, spitting facts. That's a fact, man. The 5 might look shaky, but then you look over at the 15. 15 is just pulling back to some EMA support, and then you can get a pop off the 15, and the 5 minute will reclaim EMAs just like that. Maxwell said it's like a chastity belt. It's like a chastity belt for price action. Yeah, man, it's not a game. Blocks of orders. And they're just sitting there waiting. Every time we retest it, some orders get filled. Avocados, man. About to have some avocado toast. Avocados, man. They're good for you. They're good for you. Who else likes avocados, man? All right, we're pulling back to this little mini trend. Let's see what happens here. Shout out to Maxwell, man. Maxwell, good vibes, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Hope you guys are doing well. Happy Monday, happy November. We are here. All right, I'm gonna do some more research on the okay, so how does this work? Hold on, agreements, see agreements. Associated on. Okay. I mean, it says we're a partner. Shopping. I guess that happens afterward. Gotta read through this thing. Oh yeah, let me see. I think we already set that up though. Oh, nice. Interesting. For real? Maybe I gotta look that up. All right, fresh 4-hour candle, 3 minutes. Shout out to Maxwell. Maxwell says, I'm vegan, but I don't eat avocados. Nice, for real? Yeah, I don't eat dairy. I don't eat red meat. I don't eat chicken like that. I don't eat chicken. I don't eat red meat. And no dairy for me. Shout out to Cala Vibes Trading. Cala Vibes says use a 12 EMA. It's crack. Nice. I'm gonna have to check that out. I got 9 and 20 on mine. 9 EMA, 20 EMA. Yeah, Maxwell, I'm just like you. Here and there, maybe like once or twice a quarter, I'll eat some seafood. But other than that, nothing else. No dairy, no red meat, no chicken. Shout out to everybody in the chat. All right, let's see how this thing opens up, and then I might have to run some errands. What is it, 2 o'clock? But I'll be on later on as well. We're gonna jump on for evening stream again. Evening stream is good time, man. That's when everybody gets off work. Yep. Calabine says what you can do is go 10 micros, get 15 tick, take a few partials. That's the idea. So if you go in with micros, you can shave your position with the micro, right? So if you got like 10 little pieces, you can, as the price action goes in your direction, you can shave, take partials. Shout out to Maxwell. Maxwell says same here, health as well. Absolutely, all the way through. I agree. The bears are trying to bear down. Let's see how this candle opens up, because this candle could open up with some power. We got 30 seconds. Let's see how this thing opens up. Can the bulls hold the line? Let's see. 20 seconds. Fresh 4-hour candle coming in hot. Yeah, this feels like Asia session, man. Just look at the last couple of hours. This feels like Asia session. We haven't really moved much other than the initial drop. 3, 2, 1, guys. Here we go. Ooh, look at the open. Where are we going, bulls? Can you hold the line? Ooh, boy. Hold on to your britches. Man, any 4-hour candle, the open is just like all over the place. Uh-oh. Can the bulls hold? Wild open to the 4-hour. Let's see how the 4 hour is looking. 4 hour. Oh yeah, it's up there. Wow, look at that. Dang, we got, so the last 4-hour candle ended red. Uh-oh. Yeah, that's not good. I thought this was gonna end green. Just from candlestick, we'll see. We got big gap down here. Maybe they retest 100 again. 50% retracement, high low from all-time highs to the lowest point like last week is 126-ish. We'll see if she can hold. 4-hour chart. Let's see if they can pop it green. Shout out to everybody in the chat. All right, guys, I'm about to run some errands. I'll be back on maybe like 5, 6-ish. We'll see. If I can get back on time, I'll be on before the open in the afternoon. You guys be safe. Like, comment, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell so you know exactly when I go live. I'll be back on later. You guys be safe. Oh man, bulls are trying to push it. I mean, bears are trying to push it. Oh boy. We'll see how far they drop. You guys be safe. Discipline equals freedom, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to Kent1444. Shout out to Maxwell. Shout out to Caleb Vibes Trading. Shout out to Ivan. Shout out to, who else is in here? I gotta shout you guys out before I leave. Shout out to Maxwell. Shout out to Mark M. Shout out to Byron Harrison out of South Carolina. Shout out to Byron. Shout out to Team Massive. Shout out to Maxwell again. Shout out to the Zenzu Bean out of Canada. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Shout out to Byron Harrison again. Who else was in here? Shout out to Kent1444. Shout out to Team Massive. Apex Clippers. Shout out to Apex Clippers. Shout out to Dev Trades. Shout out to Matt. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Shout out to, is it Corn Trades? Just saw it. Hold on. Shout out to Blake Wallace. Shout out to Cave Trader. Shout out to MRC Trades. Shout out to Najee. And where? I think I just saw it. It's Corp Trades. Corba Trades. Shout out to Corp Trades. All right, guys. You guys be safe. Let's see if we get this pullback. How far the bears want to press the issue. We'll see. You guys be safe. Discipline equals freedom. Trust the process. Do not rush the process. Base hits win the game. Consistency over home runs. Keep on going, guys. This is a marathon, not a sprint. It's a marathon, not a sprint, ladies and gentlemen. And when you go up, sing to yourself, tomorrow, tomorrow. You can always trade again tomorrow. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. All right, guys, you guys be safe. I'm about to run some errands. I'll be back on later on tonight. Be safe, be safe, be safe. Be good to yourselves and be good to others, ladies and gentlemen. Be good to yourselves and be good to others. I'll see you guys later on. Appreciate you, Maxwell. You take care as well. All right, guys. Peace out. I'll see you guys soon. Peace.